I've heard some pretty wild stories of people who are admitted to the hospital. They'll do a mile outside the hospital. They'll go get their anesthesia. They'll go in for surgery. They'll come.
I love coffee.
Just realize you might be landing on this video because you're actually interested in how to reignite a real engine. Not the right video. You can click away right now. This is not about an internal combustion engine. We're talking about different engines today. Okay, cruising. Oh man, cruising downtown. Look at this bridge. Behind the scenes. I love capturing behind the scenes. Now don't get me wrong. I'm a mountain guy. I grew up in the mountains. I love running in the mountains. That's my space. That's where I love to be, especially in the summertime. But there's nothing quite like getting away to the urban environment where there's delicious restaurants on every corner. You can just walk around, look at the interesting architecture. I just love getting away and resetting downtown. There's just so much interesting things. That's probably why I enjoyed New York City so much. When things went south, I was like, all right, well, might as well seek some beauty out here. Might as well seek a little beauty as we're out here. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today as I make my way to a temporary office for the afternoon to work. Is to just seek a little beauty, looking at the architecture. I think it's fascinating, just fascinating. I think this is happening all across the world, turning alleys into a place to hang out. This used to be an alley. How cool is that? Like dumpsters, and it's like just amazing, the transformation. Sometimes life is all about timing, everybody. So we're talking about reigniting that engine, the running engine, the fire to get out there and turn the doorknob at, not just at, I almost said 5 a.m., at 4 a.m., at 3:48 a.m. It was a hard training block.
It's a little windy, perhaps the rough.
And I am gonna hit the highest volume and highest vertical gain of my life in 2021, and I don't think I overdid it. I don't know, I'll reevaluate at the end of the year, but part of my strategy as a aspiring, runner who's gonna do well, especially in the mountains, striving on the roads, but especially in the mountains, I'm not afraid to take those calculated risks. But part of my strategy is to hit that big reset button that we talked about a couple days ago, where I take 2 weeks off, as you know, but anyway, life is all about time. This email just arrived. I'll just call, his name is John. I won't give out his last name. But basically, he's inviting me to become a run streaker, okay? If you don't know what that is, it's a really kind of a community of runners who run at least 1 mile every single day. Not the question of the day. Are you a streaker? Let us know in the comments. Do you run at least 1 mile a day, every day of the year, no matter what? I've heard some pretty wild stories of people who are admitted to the hospital. They'll do a mile outside the hospital. They'll go get their anesthesia. They'll go in for surgery. They'll come out of surgery. And then in their recovery time, they will jog around the recovery, I'll just say floor or ward at the hospital to keep their run streak alive. I've heard these stories. They're out of control. Also, my coach at CU, Mark Wetmore, I don't know if he's an official run streaker, but I do remember him saying, this is a decade ago, that he would run every single day for 4 miles or 40 minutes, whichever came first, depending on how he was feeling that day. I believe those were the numbers, 4 miles or 40 minutes, whichever came first. So, John, I appreciate the sentiment, but for me, I love reigniting you don't even know, John. So today is day 9 of rest. Sorry about that beeping noise in the background. Today is day 9 of rest, and yesterday was day 8 after New York City. Yesterday was the first day where I felt a little itch to turn the doorknob. That was the first day. And I know by day 14, I'm gonna be really sorry about this beeping. Time out. And time in. It was a reverse beeping noise. So I know by day 14, in order to accomplish big goals in 2022, that fire inside me, reigniting, which is what I'm doing today in downtown Denver, what I've been doing, the last 8 days, it's gonna be burning strong because I love running, and like all of you out there, we love running so much. So when it's taken away, and so that's why, John, I don't think I'll ever be a maybe in my retirement, but right now I need that reset physically and mentally. All right, it's also up here, John. So thank you, John, for that email. Timing is perfect. All right, let's go get a little, you know what, inside the milk.
And the battery died in the camera. That's my bad. Okay, those shoes, $99 for the Endorphin Pro 1. That's unbelievable. In the next week, I'll drop as many deals as I can find for all of you. Link to them down below. Like, $99, I think I'll pick up a second pair, third pair. I think I'm on my third pair. Oh my. Anyway, just had to mention that. Okay, going to True Love. We're gonna get to the comment of the day. It's a great one. Question of the day. Hope you're having a great Wednesday when you're watching this. Man, so I'm filming with my phone. I'd never do this. How's it look? Let me know. I found her.
Amateur mistake. I put Henry to bed for his nap with a diaper on and no pants. Oh. Someone put some pants on that kid. It was not as bad as it's been in like the first time around with the first time mom. But he just took his diaper off and peed in his bed, and I just had to change his sheets. But that was, I thought, like, that's a real possibility. And I was like, nah, he won't do that. What am I, a newbie?
This is real life. This is real life, everybody. So, I will say, if you do follow me on Twitter, you may have seen yesterday that we have a window for the delivery tomorrow. So, I announced it yesterday. You know it's coming tomorrow.
Oh, I forgot. I did forget.
We've got a window.
Oh my
God. Ayo. You'll see it soon on the channel, everybody.
Okay.
CS Wells, you get the comment of the day. I just love this. I found that adding in strength and conditioning has really helped me, at least with the legs getting tired while running and keeping my posture upright. Also, I love the saying, running doesn't get easier, although it does. But running doesn't get easier, you just get faster. Meaning, ooh, as you start improving and getting faster, you want to chase down more goals.
Oh, that's clever.
CS Wells, I've heard that saying, I think, before, but it's a good one to remember. Like, it does get easier. If you're a new runner, don't worry. It does get easier. But question of the day, question of the day, how do you reignite your fire for running, the desire to go run during your downtime? Like, what do you do during your breaks. Okay? For me, I just like to disconnect like I did today.
Yes.
Just go downtown, just disconnect a little bit.
Have a hot second.
Have a hot second. So what do you do? Anyway, that's the question of the day.
You know, like when I have time off, like he's like gives me a break, I get to go relax and read books or watch YouTube or whatever. But when he's like off, he's making pancakes and switching the load, and he never really gets like off time. If he's not working and he's with us, he's off with us. Of course, that brings joy to his heart. Of course it does.
Of course.
But it's not like you're relaxing and nobody needs you and you get to just, have a hot second. So I'm glad you got to have a hot second.
Although I did get this clip a couple days ago of us sitting on those couches, our couches, where we just sat there. That was amazing.
That was amazing.
We just sat there for what, 10 minutes?
I know, it was nice. Nobody needed. Yeah, the boys are learning. Like, hey, there's a lot of fun to be had in this playroom.
All right, we're out.
All right, bye guys.
We'll toss it to what are we gonna toss it to?
We're gonna toss it to light your fire. Crack the tires and light the fires, babies.
I don't even know.
We don't know.
We'll put something right there.
Yep.
Right there, right there, right there. All right. Seek beauty.
Work hard.
And love each other.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.